Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. Just been busy with life and work and everything. But here's a little update on the truck. This is my 2020 Third Gen Tacoma TRD off-road. So I just got all new suspension and tires on it. So for the tires, I went with the Falken Wildpeak AT3Ws. I had the KO2 BF Goodrich tires before. These are 285 70/17s, where I had 265s before. And then for the front coilovers, I went with the Eibach Stage 2. It's the Stage 2R kit, but Eibach Stage 2 front coilovers, and then the upper control arms are the Dirt King, the brand new Dirt King ball joint upper control arms. So far, I absolutely love it. The truck ride's super nice. And then in the back, I've got the remote reservoir, Eibach Stage 2R shocks, and then the Icon Add leaf spring in the rear. But yeah, so the front is lifted probably about 2.5 inches, and the back is lifted like 1.5 inch roughly. But yeah, I'm loving it so far. I've put about 1,000 miles on it. Rides super nice. Wasn't insanely expensive. I think the upper control arms were about $550, and then I got the suspension, the front and rear coilovers and shocks for I think $1,200, and then the Icon Add leaf was $200. But yeah, so far absolutely loving the way it rides and the way it sits. Did take a big hit for gas mileage though. I was getting about 19 miles per gallon. Now I'm getting about 14 or 15, but I'll be getting a tune pretty soon to hopefully bring that back up a little bit. But I also I use this truck for work also, so I got it loaded up with tools in the back and everything. But yeah, so far, like I said, it rides super nice. But and these tires are so much better than the BF Goodrich KO2s. So far, I absolutely love them. Of course, the KO2s I put about 50,000 miles on, and these are brand new, so obviously they're gonna have some more grip right up front. But yeah, that's how it's sitting right now. Right now it looks pretty level. I feel like it actually still does have a tiny bit of rake, so I might raise the front a little bit, but I do tow trailer with this pretty frequently, so I might just leave it the same height that it's at currently, just because I feel like it has like maybe a 1/2 inch of rake in the back. But right now this ground's on level, so it looks pretty level. But yeah, so I might just raise the front. The nice thing with these is it comes with a spanner wrench, so you take the weight off the front of the truck, you lift it up, and you can adjust the height of the coilovers while it's actually on the truck. Where like the Fox 2.5s I was looking at, I'm pretty sure you gotta take those all the way off the truck and everything and disassemble them to adjust the height. And that's how most of the coilovers are, I believe. I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But that's the nice thing with these is they do not have to come off the truck to adjust them. But yeah, I don't know if that was everything I got done so far. Like I said, I actually ordered the tune from D3 Performance, so I'm going to be getting that done. There's no one in my area who does like the OTT tune or KD Max or anything. I'd have to drive out pretty far to find someone to do that. So I just bought a tuner from D3, and I'm going to use their base map, and then I can actually do some data logs with the tuner and send it to Dennis there at D3 Performance, they said, for any adjustments if I want any. But yeah, that's it so far, and I'll hop in the truck real quick. Sorry guys, I didn't end up filming when I got back in the truck, but one thing I forgot to mention was when you go with bigger tires, not saying everyone's gonna have to do this, but more often than not, you're gonna have to do what's called a cab mount chop. So if I show you right here, this area right here where my finger's pointing at, so right above it, if you see that little spot right there, that's your cab mount. So your tire, when it's turning and articulating, is going to hit right on this area where I was smacking with the flashlight. So what you have to do, if you do have this, I didn't have to deal with this. What I had to do was cut out part of my plastic wheel well liner. So if you could see right there, I cut that out, and then I had to cut out right at the bottom here of actually my fender flare was hitting the tire right here. You can see, sorry, I got my phone in one hand and flashlight in the other. But so I had to trim a little bit with the Dremel there. But this side, the driver's side cab mount, was perfectly fine. I didn't have to do anything. But the passenger side, I had to cut out. So this is the passenger side cab mount right here. So put the flashlight down. But you could see this area right here. See how it's kind of a different kind of color there? My tire was hitting there. So basically I cut this all out with my angle grinder. So if you guys do this yourself, you're gonna want an angle grinder with a cutoff wheel. That's a flap disc, but I'd use an angle grinder to cut that off. But basically, you get these plates on Amazon. They are 20 bucks. So you're essentially, you cut this out and then you put this in. So if you could see how much thicker the OEM cab mount is versus this aftermarket cover for the cab mount. So it's essentially, it might not even be half an inch difference, but you can cut the cab mount as aggressive as you want. I cut it the bare minimum. It's part of the frame. I didn't feel like absolutely cutting out a ton of excess metal that's not needed. So this is actually all I had to cut out. And it's, like I said, it's probably maybe 1/4 of an inch bigger than the other part. But essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna set this up there, kind of on the corner there, and you're gonna trace an outline. Sorry, that's backwards. I'm looking at it upside down in the camera. So you're gonna trace the outline there, and then you're gonna cut it out, and then you're gonna weld this in. So what I actually did was, I'm not the greatest welder, but I can weld. I welded it in, and then I used this. It's called Sika Track. It's just a high strength adhesive. But and then I put that all around and I painted it all black. But I'll go to the other side and show you how it turned out and everything. There's all my stock parts now, but if you could see right down there, that was my cab mount chop I did right there. So you can see where I welded it all up there. But then I just went over it with that adhesive stuff to cover up any small holes I might have missed. But if you could see, I actually put this angled in so it goes inside a little bit. Instead of it coming straight off like it was before, I bent the metal and I kind of cut in towards the cab mount a little bit more. And then I heated up the metal with my torch and hammered it in with my hammer in order to get it so I stopped rubbing. And then I had to do some more trimming on the fender flares and stuff over here, or on the fender liner over here. But now, yeah, I don't have any rubbing. And like I said, these are 33-inch tires, essentially. So if you did like 35s, oh my gosh, you'd have to do like a Viper cut and a much more aggressive cab mount chop. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that's what I had to do in order to get it done. And then yeah, like I said, I looked when I was on my way home and my MPGs went from 18, 19 to 14 to 15 miles per gallon. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. If you have any questions on anything, if you're gonna try to do the cab mount yourself, just drop a comment down there. I'll respond as quick as I see it. But there's lots of videos online on people doing them and everything. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm going to get back to uploading more Tacoma content and the tractor flipping videos for the people who are interested in that. I actually went back to college full-time after being out of college for a couple years. So I'm working full-time and then going to college full-time. And I've just been extremely busy and haven't had a chance to pick up the camera. But I'm going to try to get back into it and get you guys some videos out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and if you have any questions, just give me a holler. We'll see you guys.